Loading Screen is brought to you by Mike and Ike.
Can't do it!
What goes on in your head?
There's a new NPC. There's just so many new things that I think it's going to bring.
There's layers to this game that has people loving it.
Not now, Mom. I'm doing a podcast.
Is that Tusha or Tutia?
I think it's Tataya 34, actually, Alex.
Taya. Jacob, when there's an I before the A, it's a Shia. Or
That's
Ia.
correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. Speaking of 34, that's another number. Today is episode 146. How you doing, Alex?
I can't do this today, Jacob.
So anyone out there, Alex is not having a good day. By any means. His Ethernet port is playing tricks on him. It's playing a little hocus pocus, a little hokey pokey, turning himself around. He's sitting there in the Discord work chat, just somber, saying, I don't know, guys. I guess it'll work out. I hope it works.
Blaine. Ha! Chat, welcome to Loading Screen episode 146.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
What is it? Episode 146, brought to you by Mike and Ike and Mavix. Chat, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you all. And for those of you that haven't said anything in chat, say something in chat.
We're going to sit here till someone says something.
Yeah.
I can see it now. Nerd Street Loading Screen sits for 20 minutes while no one responds.
There, Blaine. Wait,
there it
Jacob
is.
is out of the basement.
I'm out of the basement, dude.
He lives
I'm
on
in
his
a new
own
spot.
with his sister.
Yeah, look at me.
Yes.
You said that really weird.
I'm sorry.
That was very odd.
Chad, welcome to
With
the stream. Thank you for joining me. I'm standing today. Normally I'm sitting, but I'm standing because it's a standing kind of day. We got a lot to cover today. We got some games we're going to go over. We've got some esports stuff we're going to go over. Talk about Nerd Street Summer Champs. Well, Nerd Street Champs 2022. I call them Summer Champs because they're happening in the summer. What else are... And CSGO FTX presented by... No. Fragadelphia CSGO... presented by FTX. I think I just pulled my groin. I gotta stretch.
What are you doing, dude?
Stretching. I'm stretching.
We also have a little recap from Fragadelphia 17 presented by FTX. That's
yes.
what I was trying to say. And then
Dave
I got a question
Cage,
for you all about the best starter Pokemon. I think it's the Chubby Hippo. Alex thinks it's that Dapper Duck. We're actually boxing to figure out who it's going to be.
Jacob, would you be happy if somebody used the word chubby to describe you?
Yeah, chubby's endearing.
Okay.
Fat's mean. Unless you're saying it like, that's fat.
Like
For the
PH fat, bro.
Yeah.
Coming out of West Side Philly, what up?
I think we should bring
from West Side
playground
Philly.
insults to esports. Like before a match, we have the two captains come up, and he's just like, I think your hat's
Playground
dumb.
insults. Speaking of playground insults, my younger brother, when he was in like 4th grade, called this girl.
Did she pick up?
Playground insults, let's stay away from them because young, naive children don't always use the proper insults. Anyway.
Okay.
Noting that for Jacob, the internet will remember this. Space Nasty.
Here we go.
How you doing, baby? All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Jacob, we've got some Nerd Street Champs news to go over. Let's go ahead and dive right on in, chat, and then we're going to dive into a bunch of gaming news that I want to talk about. Here we go.
So first things first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nerd Street Champs segment of Loading Screen, where we bring you all of the recaps, the forecasts, and the current leaderboards of our Nerd Street Champ games, which include Valorant, Halo, Madden, and Apex. We got a lot of action that happened last week that we're going to quickly go over. Jacob, the first order of business, my friend. Take it over.
Is it Valorant by chance?
We
got Valorant Online number 4. Went right over by May 2nd to May 4th. Alex, do we got a little video today?
We do. I'm just on the wrong computer.
So we're going to start off here real quick.
Nice freeze frame.
That is a nice freeze frame.
Continue.
So you can see right now the Viper ult is just preparing. Is he going to make the shot? Makes the shot, keeps moving forward. What's going to happen here, Alex? Gets the double, and that's the triple quad. That's what we like to see here. He's keep moving. The triple, the double. I love casting, Alex. I think it's my favorite pastime of
So,
esports.
ladies and gentlemen, we had Valorant Online number 4. Our Valorant circuit is a mix of online and LAN tournaments where you can earn cash and prizes. Let's see. And Cody put this wonderful video together. So, Jacob, our current Valorant leaderboard kind of has remained the same.
Yeah, right now we got X set up in first. We got Zero Marksman Black in second. T1 third, Aspire Entertainment in fourth. We got a crew back in 29th. Hoping them make up their way across the leaderboard. See what they can do.
Don't let Jacob down. You gotta
Don't let me down.
do good stuff.
I'm looking at you right now, guys. I swear to God, if you let me down, I don't know. I can't say anything because I work for this company, but hey, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Anyway, yeah, so that was
good.
Our Valorant Online number 4 was May 2nd to the 4th, and we actually have our online number 5 happening right now, May 9th through the 10th.
So that's day 2, and then the next monthly is actually a LAN.
Yes, and the LAN is this coming weekend in Fullerton, California, May 14th through the 15th. Now, the big thing here, chat, Valorant's a new game, right? I mean, in the relative world of esports.
Yeah.
Games that are new. Valorant's there, and basically the point being is you don't have to be amazing. You could just pick the game up now for the first time, and you can enter into these tournaments, earn points, earn cash prizing, but really, biggest thing is get that experience.
100%. This is the time where you can really go in there and start to learn, Alex. People don't call us Mickey Mouse tournaments for nothing. This is
really bothering you.
It really is. Because Mickey Mouse is a nice guy, and he's just being slandered. And then it's being thrown at us. It's just weird.
It's not fair.
It's just so odd. Call me Donald Duck, not Mickey Mouse.
Okay. All right, so that was your Valorant news. Like I said, everybody, the current Valorant leaderboard, Xed, Zero Marksman, Black T1, Aspire Entertainment. Today, and this is a commercial for something on Spotify. Great. No, but today we currently have the Valorant Online number 5 happening through the 10th. Today's the 10th, and then the Valorant Monthly coming LAN this weekend in Fullerton, California, from the 14th through the 15th. Thanks, Spotify. Moving on. The next title in our circuit, Apex Online number 4. Is May 12th through the 13th. Let me turn the music back on.
Okay.
I don't know what SoundCloud was doing. Anyway, Apex Online number 4, May 12th through the 13th. Jacob, have you paid attention to the Apex tournaments at all? If not, it's okay. I'm just asking.
I actually looked at the leaderboard hasn't changed too much right now. We got Baklava up in first. It's actually BLVKHVND. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Is it?
Yes, it's Blackhand, but the A's are V's because cool. Anyway, we got Blackhand in first place on the leaderboard with 4,800 points. HCH 2,500 points in second. Lazarus, Rent Free, Renegades IRL, Revenge Tour, AGG, Redeem, and Optimal. And then next on, we did not have an Apex tournament last week. I believe we have another one this coming week, the 12th through the 13th. Which is Apex Online number 4. So, will Blackhand stay on top? I don't know. I thought HCH was going to run away with it. Blackhand won the last 2 and have pushed themselves to the top of the leaderboard by a significant margin. So, that is the Apex leaderboard current, and upcoming, right? Let's see. Hold on. Current Apex leaderboard. There it is. And then upcoming is what I was just talking about, May 12th through the 13th.
May 12th to 13th.
All right. We have...
So Madden's coming up in North Brunswick.
Yes, upcoming. This is not an updated title, but Madden North Brunswick, May 28th through the 29th. And then this weekend, actually, is Halo. Halo Online
14.
number 1. Halo Online number 1, there we go. It's happening May 14th. You can enter now if you want to compete in Halo, jump on in. I mean,
You
right
should.
now,
It's fun. It's a
it
good
is
time.
very fun. It is very fun. Jacob, you and I need to get back on that train, bro.
Oh my god! I tried to play with Alex like a week or two ago. It's like the day the new season dropped,
Yeah.
and I kept getting this error where it's just like cannot ping the server. I tried uninstalling.
That's right.
I restarted my computer, cleared my cache. I
Turns
did
out
everything.
that was a Microsoft issue, Jacob, and they fixed that.
I was like, well, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I won't play tonight. I guess I just didn't get on early enough.
Well,
But yeah, May 14th is the first online.
I'm excited for this because up until this point, aside from the one LAN we had, the big Halo tournaments are really the HCS onlines, and obviously the HCS regionals, right? Like the one that just
Right.
happened in Kansas City. Sentinels taking down Cloud9, the kings of Halo. But you have more opportunities now if you're interested in competing. Like I said, and I'll say it a million more times, you do not have to be tier 1. You don't even have to be tier 2 or 3. You can be the new and improved tier 4, self-titled tier 4 amateurs.
Bottom line is, if you're looking to make friends on top of it too, and you like Halo, what better way than to go to a LAN or to play in an online tournament where everyone's playing something that you like? You have something in common with everyone. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Good way to find a friend group if you don't have one, and even better, good way to find that duo partner for life, Alex. The thing everyone wants in life.
Duo partner for life.
Put that on a Valentine's Day card.
Ship it! Ladies and gentlemen, that has been your Nerd Street Champs Week 6, I believe. Recap brought to you by Loading Screen, well, and Nerd Street. So
And Nerd Street.
yeah. Anyway, let's
Hope-
move
hope
on
you liked
to
it.
let's move on to the next segment. Our Fragadelphia
right.
presented by FTX US. Now, Jacob, our first event that we had was the Fragadelphia Georgetown LAN. We had a few teams come out, and only one prevailed. And then last week we had Denver on May 7th through the 8th for Fragadelphia CS. Dave, can you talk to me a little bit about what happened while I pull up this video?
Right, so an interesting fact right now. So Snake's Den, LGG Snake's Den ended up winning the Denver LAN. Fun fact, some of the people in that roster were also inside of the Georgetown LAN. They went as LG Gentlemen. So now, even though they lost the last one in Georgetown, they won the one in Denver. You did not just get clickbaited. We're going to talk about Pokemon soon.
Yes, this is
No,
a full show where we talk about several things. We will be talking about Modern Warfare 2 having an escape from TARKOV mode as well. But for this point being, FTX US, the presenting spots are on Fragadelphia, the Fragadelphia circuit. Jacob, so we had the Denver LAN, like you just said. We got a little animation at the end here for you. The current leaderboards so Jacob, who came out of this one on top?
So Snake's Den came out on top right now. Okay, so far right now we have 6-3 and over, who won one of the first tournaments.
Yep.
We have LGG Snake's Den at the top. So interestingly enough, it goes LGG Snake's Den, who just won Denver.
Yep.
6-3 and over, who won Georgetown. Timberman, who came in second here at Denver. Sudi's Money Crew, who came, I believe, second or third at Georgetown. Then Eros, Davenport University. We've seen these people are going to as many lands as they want. It really is a big battle. I have an interview with a couple of them later today. I'm curious to see who they think is the biggest competitor right now, because this is pretty early in the league still. Things are getting a little bit spicy, if I would say.
This is going to be a very intense and I think very competitive circuit here. I mean, Fragadelphia always is, right? But for the Denver placements, as Jacob was saying, LGG Snake's Den, Timberman, Eros, and Davenport University.
That was just for this tournament too.
Yeah.
The overarching one right now, it's LGG Snake's Den in first. So at winning that Denver LAN really shot them up. Then we got 6-3 and over. Timberman, Sudi's Money Crew, with Eros and Davenport close behind.
So the Fragadelphia circuit is a series of tournaments all across the United States, series of LANs and online tournaments where teams like before can compete for cash money, and points. So right there you have 6-3 and over, taking the Georgetown, like Jacob said, LGG Snakes Den taking Denver. And the next tournament coming up, the next stop is Brentwood, May 14th through the 15th.
That's this weekend.
You guys like my little like asterisk here? Right here.
I did, just to let us know
that's the grand
you
finals.
won the grand
right
finals.
There. Yeah, you like that. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the next Fragadelphia event. You can see it live streamed on Twitch at twitch.tv/Fragadelphia. Frag Brentwood, Missouri, May 14th through the 15th. And that has been your Fragadelphia 17 Circuit Breakdown Recap, whatever you want to call it, by FTX US. Thank you.
Thanks, FTX. There's nothing quite like being able to hold everything for me.
But
you know, FTX isn't just an app, Alex. It's a lifestyle. It's. I'm just kidding.
That's good. I was hoping you'd keep going.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, eh.
All right.
Anyways, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next portion of the show where we're going to talk about our gaming news. Chat. We've got some of that. Jacob, let me pull up the topic bar.
Okay.
Walk me through. I'm off my mojo today, dude.
You're seeming a little weird. Here's the article for anyone that would like to read along in chat. So, I would like to say that Bayonetta 3 and Pokemon Scarlet Violet may be coming out.
Time to read
Pretty
along,
exciting.
chat.
All right, guys. As part of its latest financial report, according to everything, there's nothing crazy yet. We don't see any heavy hitters like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or Splatoon 3 having any solid dates. But Bayonetta 3, which is kind of in the same boat as Pikmin 4, just probably never coming out, we may get release windows for them soon, along with Pokemon and such. So right now, Scarlet and Violet for Pokemon are late 2022. Okay. All right. It's fair. Could be whenever. But we have a Nintendo Direct coming. There it's like, maybe it'll tell us.
I mean, there's some heavy hitters coming this year.
There really is. So we got sports that came out. Have you tried that yet?
I have not. Nico and I were kind of talking about this. I think I am past the sports thing. Like, first, okay, call me crazy, but I feel like the gyros in
The Joy-Cons?
the Joy-Cons are a little too easy, whereas like the Wii like made you move more.
Okay.
You okay? What happened?
I just heard like something outside my window go.
November 2022 is going to be a big month for a lot of people, for a lot of games or publishers, developers. Yes.
November right now for Pokemon, and I think November makes sense. That's when a lot of Pokemon titles have come out.
Yeah,
quite a bit actually. Mario Strikers coming out June 10th is my most anticipated title. 100%,
dude. I haven't played Strikers since Nom.
Since Nom, dude. I hope that they bring back that if you get checked into the boards, you hit an electric fence. Do you remember the noises that the toads used to make when you get electrocuted?
I don't. I've played it like once or twice.
It was jarring.
My youngest brother played it on the Wii.
Oh, okay.
Was it on the Wii?
There was a Wii one.
Yeah, that's the one I played.
There was a mini game when you'd get like a super strike goal where you'd have to point the remote and catch a ball like a quick time event as like 6 balls come at you. But if you're playing online, not only do you have bad connection, but the remote doesn't like register as fast. I've never been more infuriated than playing online in Wii Strikers and having someone score 8 because my stupid toad misses a tackle because of my broken controller that my mom refused to replace because she's like, oh, you broke it. It wasn't me. It was my sister. She broke it. And I was like, all right, Mom.
Wow.
Well, whatever.
Some pent-up backstory there, chat. Jacob, I wonder what your RDR2 roleplay character would be.
For Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
Be probably like
I've got
Marvin, the milk farmer.
I gotta read you my character's story.
Wario could fart the ball in the goal for the first one. Yeah.
See,
awesome.
I'll be honest, dude. Wario is a trash character.
What?
He's vile.
Well, that's his gimmick.
I know.
He's supposed to be
him.
vile.
I hate him.
You should like him. You should embrace him for his disgusting nature.
Fire Emblem Warriors, June 24th. Monster Hunter, June 30th. July 29th, Xenoblade Chronicles. So, Jacob, When
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 were out, I hated anime. I was not watching it. And because I remember watching a video of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it was a cutscene, and it was the most cringy thing I've ever seen in my life, right? Like, I got angry just watching it, right?
Okay.
Well, I have since been introduced to the world of anime, so I'm wondering if I'll actually enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and or get it come June
The
29th.
gameplay is pretty solid. I'm not gonna pretend and say here like it has the best cutscenes because they can be a little bit out there. They can be. It's still
What's
a
up,
good game.
Nar?
You can play Chronicles V3. We good.
Splatoon 3. Are we excited for Splatoon 3 on September 9th, Jacob?
Yeah. Do you remember the intro for that? It looks like Mad Max.
I
It
do.
was sick.
Do you think
I didn't
it's gonna
play
be like
Splatoon
a,
1 or
do you
2
think
though.
it's- Do you think it's going to be a copy paste? Chat, do you
I
think
don't
it's
know.
going to be
Did
a copy
Splatoon
paste?
1 and 2 have a campaign? Did Splatoon? Oh, I just messed up the work doc.
Yeah, they had a campaign.
Were they good?
I mean, I guess. I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy Splatoon 2, but I'm curious if Splatoon 3 is going to be a copy paste. Because like it kind of looks the same.
What is the plot?
It was fun though. It was fun.
Many years after the Great Turf War, with the hope of invading the Inklings' world, the Octarians built an underground facility known as Octo Valley. After the disappearance of the Zapfish from the Inklings' world, the protagonist, wearing the hero suit, must infiltrate the base and rescue all the Zapfish. That's the plot? There's a reason why the world is destroyed? That's sick. I thought you were just watching Splatoon.
No.
That is not Splatoon.
No, but it whatever you were reading lined up perfectly with Bayonetta.
I know.
here.
I was like, oh my god, this new Splatoon looks crazy.
I'm keeping my ear to the ground with Overwatch 2, Nar, because like, is it gonna be a flop?
I can't tell. I know, like, my friend group is like planning on playing it for a bit. We'll see how long the fire lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bayonetta 3. I've never played Bayonetta 3. All I know is
She's got nice hair.
there are very
She's pretty.
pretty characters. in Bayonetta.
She's really strong.
Really, really pretty. Okay, Jacob, moving on to one of quite possibly the most anticipated games of the year.
Yes,
Pokemon
100%.
Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Have you seen this before? Can you turn the volume?
I have. We
You
can.
have, okay.
We can.
We can just talk over it if you want. But what I wanted to talk to you about with this is, this makes me want a horror Pokemon story so bad. Like, we've had Detective Pikachu. I know it's possible now. They could make a really genuinely scary Pokemon show right now.
Hear me out. You know how, like, the gaming industry goes through phases and the media industry goes through phases, right? There was the zombie phase,
Yeah.
right? In Hollywood, the zombie phase, and then there was the. We're still in the BR phase, I guess, right?
We're never gonna get out of it. We're never gonna get out.
We're never going to get out of it. But what if
What
the
if we
next
get in the Pokemon phase?
What if we get into the horror phase? We're like, so you know how Marvel's like movies are like darker now? They have darker undertones to them.
Yeah, the new Doctor Strange movie gets really dark.
Pokemon Arceus was a little darker. What if the next Pokemon, like, what if the industry starts across the entertainment industry, movies, video games? What if they all
Oh my
take
god, yeah.
the same form, and it just darker undertones? You're going to have a wave of depression riddling the children of today. But
Dude, 100%. Imagine, like, everyone, you're a new trainer, right? You get to a new village and everyone's depressed. And you're like, what happened? And they're like, the Snorlax came and is just eating all the food. Like, we don't have any resources. We're all starving. And you meet this just fat, grotesque Snorlax that can't
pH
control his
fat or
hunger.
F fat?
F fat.
Mm.
Or pH fat, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to,
So
whatever
you're saying
you're
he's got
thinking
a
about.
medallion. Okay.
But then when you fight the Snorlax, his body slam squishes one of your Pokemon and he just doesn't come back. And when you go to Nurse Joy, she's like, homie, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. He's squished.
No.
What do you want me to do?
I'm
And
listening.
it teaches everyone out there that there's consequences for having wild animals fight. And that's why they decide to bring in the new Pokemon chess game. Hi, I'm Jacob, and today I'd like to introduce to you Pokemon Chess. a new exciting way to resolve your issues. Are you tired of having your Pokemon fight, having to go see Nurse Joy and hurt all of her pesky little things like, get out of here, you little scamp. Now we just play chess, and there you go. Everything's solved. Alex, I was waiting for you to stop me at any point, but I literally just did an ad for a fake Pokemon chess game.
I'm trying to do better about having you shut up. So, Pokemon Scarlet, Violet. Now, Jacob, looking through this trailer...
Snorlax is eating the townsfolk, too.
I'll be honest, chat. No, that was funny. New Batman will be so dark, it's just a black screen with voiceovers. So, Pokemon Scarlet is kind of what I wanted Arceus to be. That's not to say Arceus was a bad game. I just got bored of it very quickly. After putting like maybe 30 hours into it. But this is kind of what I envisioned the next gen of Pokemon to be like.
This is what I wanted.
Granted, it still looks like shit, but the gameplay looks good.
Go ahead, pop off, Queen.
Popping up. Yes!
Yes! I agree, though. I'm glad that we're going to cities and not campsites. Because even there was only like 1 or 2 campsites. You get there and be like,
there wasn't depth to the game.
Now what? Right. You could tell some areas they put a lot of effort in, some they didn't. Here, I'm hoping that there's a lot of life in the game, because the issue with open world games, too, is that you have to cut corners at so many points.
I know. Well, how many cities do we get?
Well, if we're going to have gym leaders, at minimum 8. But usually in every Pokemon game, there's at least like 2 or 3 towns where there's not a gym leader, but there's something else there.
Right.
Same with like the Elite Four and stuff. I'm curious though if we're keeping the same Pokeball way with Arceus. I'm assuming we would. I don't know why we wouldn't. Same with like HM moves. Maybe we're finally done with them. Maybe we're finally just gonna have these other Pokemon ride us around. But yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, especially with being like, who knows?
I think
maybe Snorlax might be there.
Yeah, I mean,
Snorlax that might be really hungry, Alex.
I think. Hey, Blueberry. I think.
Hey,
how
Blueberry.
are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better, and I hope your tire didn't blow from that nail that was in it. Okay. I hope. I mean, this is the open world game that I've kind of wanted, and I said that about Arceus until I learned more about Arceus. So I'm hoping that I don't learn more about this and then get let down. I'll say it again. Game Freak has a way of letting people down. They never give you what you want in its entirety. So I have a feeling this, while Arceus was a good step in the right direction, I think this next game will be a good step in the right direction. My only other thing is, will
the starters be epic?
So Jacob, to talk about the starters.
So I got a question for all of you right now. So we got 3 new starters, right? We got Dapper Duck on the right. We got Polite Hippo Man in the middle. And we got Curious, Mischievous Little Green Cat that no one should pick on the left. Now, which one
Jacob,
are you guys going to choose?
I think you're a Donald Duck kind of guy.
Dapper Duck? I like Dapper Duck, dude.
You kind of look like Dapper Duck.
But look how polite the hippo is. He looks so polite. He looks like... He would have unlimited power.
Wait, is that really a hippo? That's not a hippo.
What do you think it is? A crocodile?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but look at, he's got hippo teeth. 100%.
Or a baby T-Rex.
I mean, why would they do that though? Why would they do that, Alex?
Hippo gang.
Hippo gang.
I would do Croc.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the polite hippo man too. What are you gonna nickname him?
Larry.
I'm going to name mine Ashton. So Ashton and Larry are going to take on the whole league. They're going to take over the world.
Remember we used to do Let's Plays, Jacob?
Yeah. Do you remember when we used to do Let's Plays?
That's all.
Oh, yeah, man. So right now, who do you guys really want to choose right now? Because I was trying to think of the moveset. I'm hoping that...
on the hippo?
Blane's on hippo. I'll name mine Theodore. Theodore's a great name.
Teddy.
Solid.
Who is anybody picking the leafy cat? Really, dude?
I think Blueberry is, which is like, dude, really? Yeah, there's
listen,
a lot of cats already.
Some people love cats. Too many cats. I can get down with that.
I don't know, man. I don't know why you'd pick the cat over these two. Awesome. They dropped the ball with the leaf with the grass starter.
Just chalk your run.
Just chalk your run. I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke.
I'm curious So I mean. But the duck looks like a boss, dude. He looks awesome.
Yeah, look at him. He's dapper. Look at that hat.
Look at that
Captain
chest,
Duck.
dude. He's puffing his chest out like he owns the place.
Yeah, can you do a
you
Donald Duck voice for him? Okay.
I can't. That's the one thing I can't do. I can't do it.
Oh, I can't do it.
You just had to go there. Jacob, guys, chat. Jacob always takes it one step further than where
There's
we need to go.
something funny about these cute little beings being really aggressive. It's like, oh my god, Professor, what have you been doing to them? It's like, I don't know.
But what I will say about this
them.
is the thing I liked about Arceus is that the Pokemon, like, there are a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon, quite a bit of Gen 2, and Pokemon were animals again. I don't want to see a goddamn spatula and coal mining cart as a Pokemon.
All right, Alex.
They need to be animals.
Uh-huh.
And so we're on the right track here, chat. Right here, we are on the right track.
Look at Alex over here. Doesn't want a drywall Pokemon. Oh, all right. Doesn't want a Pokemon that turns into a house. Okay, Alex. You don't want a shovel Pokemon?
What about a Ring of Keys, though? No!
Well, how? You can unlock everything for you. He's your little Keeling.
No!
What about a little bell that you can put on your bike?
No! Moving on to the next story.
Moving on.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what this game is going to bring. Do I think it's going to give me everything that I've wanted the last several years in a Pokemon game? Probably not. I hope to be surprised, but Game Freak does not surprise you. The only thing they surprise you is how underwhelming their games are.
Hungry. A Snorlax that just can't control its hunger. The real boss of the game.
You know, it was a surprise.
What?
Halo Infinite Season 2.
What was surprising about Halo Infinite Season 2, Alex?
A lot of people were saying it was going to save the current state of Halo. I don't think it's going to save Halo until Season 3 or 4 when Forge comes out. I think that's when we'll finally start to see, because there's going to be a slew of new maps coming along with Forge. I think that's when we're finally going to see the Halo Infinite that everybody has wanted. I think we're still in the quote-unquote beta phase. Don't argue with me about Halo Infinite being in beta phase, because if, in all honesty, I think they probably would have delayed it if they could, but they couldn't because of earnings calls and all that shit. Anyway,
Halo Infinite's such a beta, dude.
ladies and gentlemen, Last Spartan Standing, one of the new modes that came with it. It's pretty fun. It's not the Battle Royale mode that came, that they've been like teasing and promising and whatnot. It's not the Battle Royale mode, but it is a smaller scale Battle Royale mode. Now, with that being said, I think the Battle Royale mode in general, as its own play type, game mode, I think that may save Infinite in the sense that it will bring more people who wouldn't normally play Halo to Halo. But what Last Spartan Standing is showing is that it's weird, because I enjoy Last Spartan Standing. There's definitely a learning curve because the TTK is a lot longer than it is in like Warzone and Fortnite. The TTK is long, and I do think there's a certain type of person, you have to be a Halo fan to really enjoy a Battle Royale style game mode in Halo because of the TTK. I hope that doesn't mess up the rest of the arena gameplay and all that stuff. Whatever. Deeper conversation for later. Anyway,
I don't think it would.
Anyway.
That is just like a mode where you can do competitive in casual mode.
Yeah.
I would really appreciate if you could just use the battle rifle.
Yeah. I want headshots mode only like Splitgate has. That is a thing. That's called SWAT, Tactical Slayer.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed it to Tactical Slayer, though. They should have just
because
kept
it's
that
not
SWAT.
just battle rifles anymore. It's like pistols and stuff like that. It's fun, but...
That's true. That's
anyway,
a good point.
Long story short, I enjoy Season 2. I played it all week last week. Sunk probably about 30 or 40 hours into the game last week. Super fun. Last Spartan Standing is a fun game mode. I have yet to win. I've come in second place a lot. The two new maps are awesome. So the big team battle sand map, that one was really cool. And the map, the arena map, it's like a smaller arena map, which gives me big Halo 3 vibes. Dude, if they keep coming up with dope maps like that, I mean, they need to come out with more maps. Like, No question.
Yeah. 100. Yeah.
But what we're getting, we're on the right path. So, Jacob,
So
what
are you hoping right now? Are you hoping that like by season 3 everything will be all gravy?
I don't think everything will be gravy by season 3. I think it'll be another good stepping stone because the beta for Forge is coming out then, right? And Forge is gonna, I'm telling you, Forge could revolutionize this game. I mean, like, it is incredible from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And there's a big community there. There's a big creative community there. And what Halo 5 did is they injected Forge's maps into the multiplayer. And if they do that here, there's going to be no shortage of maps that we can play. I think Season 4, which may come December or January of 2023, that's when we'll start to... That's when this game will be at a state that I think people will be happy with. Although gamers complain and people are never happy. So let me see here. Halo could kind of do overshields like shields from Apex. See, but that's the thing, man. I hope they don't. I just hope they don't. That's not Halo. You know what I mean? Sadly, Forge in a BR mode could save Halo. Forge could save it. A BR mode could save it too, but I hope it doesn't save it at the cost of something.
I think having no network errors is what's really going to save it.
It's a big thing. There are less. I mean, I'm fortunate. I have not had network errors. Jacob, you tried to jump on, and like most games, the servers were like in the very beginning of Season 2 launch. If you were to jump in today, I think you'd have a much better time.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it after work today.
Yeah, it is very fun, and I don't know. I just like the game. Oh, and King of the Hill mode. They introduced King of the Hill mode.
How is King of the Hill?
It's fun. It's a little different than how the old style of King of the Hill was. I think this one works more like headquarters in Call of Duty. But I like it. I like it. Okay. I think it's fun. I think it's a good addition. And like I said, I think they're on the right path. They're already getting a lot of feedback from the community. And this stuff is good because I think with Season 1, 2, and 3, they're kind of testing the limits of the community, and the community is letting them know. But I think, like, Season 1, for the most part, they responded to a lot of the feedback from Season 1. People hated the player outlines. In Season 2, you can completely remove outlines of players. It's great. And so I think Season 2, they're gathering that information. Season 3, they're going to gather that information. And I think by the time Season 4 comes around, like I said, it's going to be at a good state. There's a new King of the Hill. There is a new King of the Hill in Halo Infinite. Season 2, guys, I encourage you to jump into it. It is a fun game. The cinematics are awesome. The multiplayer cinematics are awesome. And we're also getting narrative campaign experiences in multiplayer. So that's going to be fun too. That stuff is coming obviously later on, but jump into it if you guys haven't yet. Okay. This is a big story.
Oh, Modern Warfare 2 one, right?
The Modern Warfare 2 one. So we had somebody come in chat earlier who was, wanted to hear more about this. Modern Warfare 2. So all of you guys know Modern Warfare 2 was not leaked, but announced last week or the week before with the logo, a little teaser for it. But there's more that is leaking. There's more leaking info. Like put some flexi tape on that and stop the boat from sinking. But anyway, Modern Warfare 2. That was a bad joke. Woo! Modern Warfare 2 leaker gives more details on Escape from Tarkov inspired DMZ zone. Escape from Tarkov, while it's like a niche community, right? I think there's definitely a larger community for that game. It is realistic. You got to drop in. You got to escape with what you got, right? And so I think it's a good move for Modern Warfare 2 to incorporate Escape from Tarkov inspired mode. It was fun in The Division. The Division 1 and 2, I believe, had that mode. Very fun. Yeah. Jacob, have you ever played Escape from Tarkov or The Division 1 and 2, like the DMZ mode and all that stuff?
I played Escape from Tarkov a couple times.
What was your impression of it?
My impression of it was one of the most brutal communities I've ever played in my life. I had a guy be my friend for 25 minutes and then stab me in the back and laugh at me while I was on the ground. And then he friend requested me, and we never talked again. So that was the moment I was like, well, I could either work to fight him back or cut my losses. I chose the coward's way out. I cut my losses.
So, quoting an unnamed source expecting to work for either Activision or Infinity Ward, They said something like the DMZ doesn't become final until the general public has gotten hands on it. It's a large mode that needs maintenance. There are a lot of games now who use that method. Think about it. Halo Infinite, for example, would not be in the current state that it is in without the community feedback. So this is interesting. Right. They're going to launch it in beta. People are going to flip the hell out, and then they're going to fix it.
It's just how it goes. Just how it goes. I'm really curious, though, how it's going to really work in a complete fashion. If they're going to expand upon the original maps. Because Escape from Tarkov's maps were huge.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Rust was just like
enormous?
I can't imagine trying Rust with this gameplay.
So I'm curious,
also, you bring in and you can lose it.
You know, Jacob, I'm curious. It's probably going to be a Warzone size map. I don't see it getting much bigger than that.
Yeah,
but I also
makes sense.
Wonder if the story is going to take place in a city, because I feel like Escape from Tarkov's vibe would go really well in a city. I mean, Escape from Tarkov's map is awesome.
It really is. It works out really well, too. Could be amazing addition. Hopefully it doesn't end up like 2042's Tarkov mode.
There's apparently a gameplay reveal expected soon. And chat, Jacob and I were just talking about this. For those of you that have been longtime followers of the show, and just longtime followers of games in general, you know there are lulls, there are ebb and flows of gaming news throughout the course of the year. And next month is likely when we're going to get a whole bunch of news, because even though E3 is canceled, all of these developers are, you know, pushing their conferences. And so with the conferences coming out, there's going to be a lot more information that we're going to be talking about on the show. Yes, Blueberry, yes.
Next month, we're going to pull our hair out.
But we'll probably get more information relating to this. I'm excited. I prefer an Escape from Tarkov mode rather than a BR mode.
I like the take on it. I think it'd be interesting, and I think it would help a lot of COD players transition if they've been stuck with COD and wanted to branch out but haven't wanted to yet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, right, too. One of the reasons so many people play COD is because you play with a group of friends. You don't want to just hop into something new without it. Some people don't like single-player games.
Right.
I get it.
No, and I mean, I'm the type of person that prefers that experience over the BR mode, right? And I would be curious to see what a AAA Escape from Tarkov mode will look like. I mean, we've seen it in the Division, right? But the Division has a very small player base, I think. Anyway,
yeah, it does.
Jacob, this next story, bro. Okay, this is what we're going to end on, chat. I just want to show you. I'm sure most of you have seen this video. It released, yesterday or a few days ago. Just look at this. Just.
Okay.
Just what? This is Unreal Engine 5.
No, it's not. This is just a train station. This just looks like a dirty subway, Alex.
This is the most realistic textures and lighting I've ever seen in my life in a game.
There's no way this is real.
Yeah, you say that until I said the same thing. I was like, nah, this is real. They're playing us. They're playing us.
Well, look how the camera's moving.
What?
Look how the camera's going.
Didn't we talk about this yesterday, Jacob?
No, you did not talk about this.
Have you seen this video yet?
I saw you link something like this, but I kind of think that this is a little April Fool's joke, dude.
It's not. And
look at how the camera's
whipping around. You'll see why in a minute. I know, but I think they're using either a VR camera or headset. Watch this.
That would make sense.
So, anyway,
I guess you can kind of make sense of the steps.
So, chat, this is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. I mean, for once, all the textures, the lighting looks so realistic. It's hard to decipher real life from. And Jacob, this is the key here. Watch this. Watch. This is how.
What?
That's how we know it's Unreal Engine.
Oh my God, horror games are gonna get so good.
Dude, imagine horror games.
This is Uncanny Valley level.
But that right there, Jacob, I thought it was fake up until I saw that. I'm like, okay, the entire environment changed. It's unreal.
Dude, I want like an Outlast version of a Subway game now.
Could you imagine a horror game that is so real that you can't tell whether it's real life or not?
I would love that, especially if it took place in a subway. I think that'd be a really cool area for this to take place in.
I mean, chat, maybe not this generation of games, maybe the next generation of games. I think the next generation of games are going to start to look like this. This is unbelievable. Imagine the demand on console and PCs. I know. I want to know what it's like, because notice how they're not moving much out of this area. Like, imagine rendering everything. But I think Unreal Engine has like this thing where like it just renders what you're looking at, if that makes sense.
So that's where the processor comes in. It's just doing what's in front.
Yeah, which is a new method that I know they're incorporating into current generation games right now, but I think that was a feature in Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
But imagine Call of Duty like this, or like you said, Outlast 4 like that.
God, Outlast 4 like that would be so scary.
Yeah, see, Unreal Engine using Lumen, no nanite. But like, dude, chat. This is God level. I can't wait for games to look like this. I can't wait for games to look like this.
I'm scared to see, though, like, if they implemented a person in this, Alex, like, imagine someone's at the top of the steps slowly walking down. Because you get to that point, I think someone said in the chat earlier, but Pixar tried something like this. Yeah, Blueberry did. And they had to pull back because it's too realistic. Like, you know that Uncanny Valley effect? Have you ever seen photos of that where it's so real it gets uncomfortable?
Yep.
I'm saying right now, dude, they need to implement this with some sort of horror game. That's what they have to do.
Yeah.
They have to.
I mean, the one thing that I don't think Unreal Engine does all that well, unless you're super close to somebody, I don't think people are done well in Unreal Engine. Like, I think they still look...
There's still a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah. And that's not to say that what we have isn't incredible, but like, no matter how real the environment looks, I think to get the right type of lighting and everything, textures on people, I think people will always like you might have the environment that looks stupid realistic, but
People
I think the characters will always look like video game renders. Does that make sense?
No, I know what you're saying. Like, even with Outlast, with Cyberpunk, like, characters that are modeled after real people, there's still you can't get those perfect imperfections. You just can't.
Like
that, and like the eyes. I mean, eyes are such an important part of emotion, and to get someone to really animate the eyes, like, even look at that right there, like, that's also like just a little flat.
Right.
Not to dish on this game.
No, here, let's see.
I'm looking for something. Yeah.
Now, that's not to say what we have is amazing. That's not to say it's going to get better. Like, that's really good there. But like I said, the environment could look real as shit. But I think we still have some growth where we need to go in people.
I agree. I think horror games, though, you don't need people. You are the person, and then just make a monster.
Dude,
just make this shadow feature.
The only freaking horror game I need is filled with jump scares, where just a TV turning on makes me poop myself. You know? Like,
I just want to get that feeling where I'm like, I don't want to walk over there. I want that moment when I'm playing with a friend where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I haven't had that since Outlast. I feel like Outlast ruined horror games for me.
Outlast was
just like, I can't get afraid anymore.
Well, Visage was a nightmare for me. I thought Outlast 1 was my scariest and favorite game of all time for horror, and then Visage came out.
Was that the one where you're in the house?
Yeah.
I couldn't play the game for 40 minutes and I couldn't get anything to work right. I think I broke it.
Yeah, it was something. But anyway, chat, that has been episode 146 of Loading Screen, brought to you by Mavix and Mike and Ike. Jacob, any final words for our loving fans?
Yes, I do actually. Look forward to October, where Alex and I will be playing a horror game. It's going to be called Loading Scream. That's what we will be doing for that month. Every episode is going to start off with us screaming our lungs until the viewer count drops, and then we reset, and then we go again. Thoughts? You like it?
I'm down. Loading Screen. Be there, chat, or be square.
Be there.
Golf claps. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you in October.
Chat, thank you. Chat, thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. Thank you for being active in chat. Like I said, every Tuesday at 11 a.m., we cover gaming news. We also cover Nerd Street Champs 2022 news, as well as the Philadelphia 17 circuit presented by FTX US. We will be
yes.
live again on twitch.tv/NerdStreet and youtube.com/NerdStreet next Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. We will see you all next week. Take care.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.